we had a shutdown close to 7 years ago that lasted more than a month. If you will, compare and contrast where the U.S. is now in terms of its economy in relation to back then, and how this economic landscape in the country right now, how is it, and what could a prolonged shutdown do to everything here?
Well, see, Sean, what concerns me is the following. 7 years ago, when we had that one, you only had a big issue at play, which was, if you may recall, the finance of the gates and the wall and between the U.S. and Mexico. But now we have a more complex situation because the political environment is such that the negotiation is harder to obtain. Among other reasons, because the Democrats are want to make sure that the cut in the Medicare and will not be followed through. And Mr. Trump on his side has threatened to amplify the layoff planning, to do it with permanent staff cuts and so on. So given that the partisan gridlock is currently very much intense, and the current dispute covers multiple contention issues on health subsidies, Medicaid, and so on, the odds are not very much in favor of a very short shutdown.
Well, let's look at this. If we can, let's look at the country as a whole. Unemployment has been souring. Consumer confidence is simply gone at this point. There are concerns about the housing industry. So what could a prolonged shutdown do to this economy?
Well, the impact on consumption, on demand is, as the historic experience shows, substantial. We might have, during the previous shutdown, which was the longest in history, 5 weeks, there are estimates that $11 billion of GDP were lost.
Wow.
Because, the reduction of consumption, not all payments of personnel are entirely made. And particularly if this time we do have this threat made by Mr. Trump of firing definitely many workers. It's not going to be simply a furlough. It might be a loss of jobs for many of them and so on. So the economic impact will be certainly negative. It's true that the economy is holding reasonably well,
at this
better
point
than what many expected. But that has to do with the investments in AI-related data centers and so on.
Yeah.
But the job market is already showing signals that things are not so well. And this is going to be a shot on the job market as well.
Otaviano, the easy answer to this next question, Democrats and Republicans, if they would act like adults, it seems like they could reach an agreement, get things running again. But as you mentioned, it's very complex this time. It's not just one issue. And a lot of people seem to indicate that, look, they'll be back again talking Friday. It's in Trump's best interest to resolve this, so it could end pretty quickly. Is that your feeling?
The problem is that there will have to be a time of the game of putting the guilt on the other side and so on. And I do believe that the point made by the Democrats on making sure that there are not cuts on the Medicaid and so on, they will insist. They will demand that there is not simply a resolution that does not contemplate the reversal for the budget of next year.
Yeah.
So it's the blame game will remain, and we'll have to have some sort of reaction by the public will have the play by the media and so on until they can get some sort of agreement.
Okay, Otaviano
The
Canuto.
Republicans want to postpone the decision on the subsidies for health.
Okay, we'll just have to wait and see. Otaviano, always a pleasure. Thanks for your insight, my friend.